Deep jerky time. You want some deep jerky? Deep jerky time.
You know what you should do today because you're so hungry? You're hangry. Before you leave the home, stop and get to your local gas station. They have what I like to call the beef jerky buffet. It's everywhere. The big Jack Links thing here. And just load up. It's going to be a long 3-4 weeks with the Pan Am games. You'll be stuck in traffic a lot going, I could really use some healthy protein solutions. Plus you'll settle down. Yeah. And we've tried everything. Literally. I even drank alcohol on the way home yesterday. No, I didn't. It settles his nerves. Yeah. Chills me out a bit. Hey? Cut on some black fat, bro. This free bag of Jack Links beef jerky and feed your wild side. 703. And the 1-2 pitch. Pops up, third base side foul, maybe playable. Coming over is Donaldson, playable. Josh has it. Ball game, Blue Jays. 2-1 here in Chicago. To even the series at a game apiece, and talk about a character win after last night. Yeah, no kidding. They lose the first game, no earned runs. They lose 4-2 thanks to Jose Reyes. And a couple of question marks again last night. Joining us to discuss his former shortstop, second baseman, utility guy, all-around good guy, Mr. Hustle, World Series champion, Mr. John McDonald, everybody. John Mack.
How you guys doing?
We're good. How you doing?
Fantastic.
How's the family?
They're awesome.
Yeah.
It's full-fledged summer mood. Trying to figure out stuff to do every day with the family. It's been a lot of fun.
Let me ask you something. When you retire, because I know this happens to a lot of professional athletes and some of my friends that have played sports, when you retire, you go, man, I long for the days where you can get up and someone else is taking your kids to school, and you go down, you get a continental breakfast, and you get on the bus with your buddies, and you hear a couple of jokes, and then you go play baseball.
Yeah, no, I'm past that. That's I can wait to take my kids to school every morning. That was probably one of the most enjoyable parts about everything. Not dropping them off at school, but being with them in the morning, helping them get ready, and then being there and seeing their faces when they get out of school at the end of the day, and to go do something. I think the one thing I miss is just straight competition. Maybe not necessarily baseball. I mean, I love it. I was just getting a little too old to be able to do it. I miss some sort of competition. I haven't found that yet because I haven't wanted to do anything longer than like the half hour. Really without them. So I haven't even. Today's the first day I'm gonna golf. It's actually since I retired.
Oh no way!
Yeah, and it's gonna rain, so I think that's gonna get better.
But have you found anything like have you said, honey, maybe I should get into woodworking, or like I'm gonna take up tennis, I'm going to play some tennis, I'm a professional athlete, so you could probably transfer into something and do get a hobby.
I'm trying, I haven't been able to bring myself to actually, go out and do anything that's going to have me out of the house that long. I don't know, it's funny, we're planning a little more vacations. There's just so many things that I haven't done in the last 20 years that we're trying to figure out, what we're going to do. I mean, we live south of Boston, so we're going to Cape Cod next week. Last week we went on a vacation up north of New Hampshire, which was a lot of fun. So I think it's more of that stuff now. I think that'll probably come next year when I start maybe taking a little more time to myself.
How much baseball are you watching these days, John?
A lot, actually. When my kids, they're both young, they're 7 and 4, so they go down to bed, they're asleep, probably by 8 o'clock. So I've got the baseball package, so I flip games. I watch the Blue Jays, I watch the Indians, I watch the Red Sox, I watch Aaron Hill, and when games he plays, I watch him out in Arizona. Yeah, it's just fun. It's fun flipping it. And I always like it when I know there's a couple of good late night games on, 10 o'clock games on, so I know that I can sit in bed and my wife's pretty good about that because we don't do a whole lot of baseball talk during the day, but at night the games are on.
See, that's where you and I don't see eye to eye, because if Entertainment Tonight's on, I can't watch the Jays game for at least a half an hour.
Well, we need our fixes too.
Like The Bachelorette, if that's on, forget it. The Voice, I'm not watching baseball. And then you're stuck between a rock and a hard place too, right? Where you go, hey, I really need to watch this game for work, and then she'll say something like, hey, well, we haven't really seen each other this week. It'd be nice if we did something together. And then the guilt sets in, so you're like, The Bachelorette it is.
Yeah, well, you know what? She definitely can override whenever she wants to. I think she's earned that right over the last 10 years.
John, I'm sure you saw the play Monday night when the ball went 5-hole on Jose Reyes, a ball he kind of should have had. Being a former player and the fantastic glove he had, do you feel for a guy in that situation, or do you kind of just shrug it off and go, those things happen in baseball?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can watch that play and kind of see that, see it coming a little bit. You got his feet a little close together, but yeah, I just think that's something that happens, during the course of a season. You like to cut down on any type of, mistakes. Obviously, in bigger situations, they're going to get a little bit more magnified. And you definitely.
Single's former Blue Jays job. He's a well-respected player that has played the game. He's a journeyman. He's a veteran. But with his thoughts of Jose Reyes play that he should have had the previous game, not last night's game, but game before.
Definitely feel for him, late in a ball game, close ball game like that, and then to have it snowball after that, and then turn into a loss was, obviously disappointing. Nobody's more, disappointed in that play than Jose is.
How would you have handled it? And obviously you're being familiar with Ryan Goins. He is bar none one of the best defensive infielders in the game. Let's say late in the game, 8th inning, Jose's not going to be up to bat. Probably won't get a chance to hit. Would you entertain the possibility that John Gibbons maybe move Jose onto the bench or maybe into the outfield as a defensive replacement and then bring Goins in? Or do you think in a world where Jose Reyes is in the game that'll ever happen?
Well, I mean, I think that's something that happens over time, and later in guys' careers, I think the play is going to dictate it. If it happens enough where it's more evident to everybody. I mean, I think just because it's being discussed doesn't mean it's something that's going to happen. There's so many other factors that go into it, and obviously Kevin Jose brings so much energy to the ballpark every day, and you watch a lot of the wins that the Jays have had this year. When he's healthy, he's in the middle of it, and he's a motivating factor, and you don't want to take that necessarily out of the lineup either. Where the Jays are right now in the standings, in striking distance of leading this division, and he's been a part of that. So that's not necessarily something that you want to lose. That being said, if it goes down, if plays don't get made over a long stretch, I think that's something that's going to become more evident and would make it decision easier for John Gibbons. I'm sure Gibby's trying to do everything he can to make sure that you guys win every single game that you can. I don't think it's a path that you want to go down yet.
John, you were the guy coming in late for guys, starters. Is that ever an awkward thing to do? Hey, sorry, man, rest of the bench, but my glove is better. Did you ever get that awkward feeling?
Yeah, it's very awkward. You prepare for it. I think the main thing is that everyone on the team knows that you're prepared, and I would hope that Ryan is making sure that he's ready. I mean, that starts in the 4th or 5th inning every night. Knowing who's going to be hitting late in the games, knowing the speed of the guys on their bench, just situations. There's so many things that Ryan's still young. How much is he thinking about everything else that's going on to that last inning and a half? Because knowing that when you go in for defensive replacement, that it's a 1 or 2 run ball game. You're not going to go in a 5-run game. It's going to be tight. So the little bit of more pressure that goes along with that, and the preparation that goes along with that.
And give an example of where you've actually gone in to replace a guy and who it was, and it being awkward after the game trying to talk to the guy?
Yeah, not after the game, but you can see, because everybody, because if you're everyone knows the situation. You know what's going on. And you know why you're doing it. It's just not easy to accept. I've been on the other end of it. If I can speak to that real quick, being pinch hit for, and I know what it feels like to be pinch hit for, and it's you understand it because I know the other guy is better, but you're looking over your shoulder. The next night you're looking over your shoulder. Similar situation in the 7th inning. You're looking, well, is he going to hit for me? Is he going to hit for me here? And that kind of hurts guys' preparations because they think about it during the day. You think about, well, if I get a hit in my first 2 at-bats, they're not going to pitch hit for me. And, we're human. So you're having to weigh all of that. What doing it one time and not doing it the next time. And, well, it was a 3-run game. We didn't want to pitch hit for you. We didn't want to take somebody out for, a defensive replacement. I did it for Hilly. I ran for Hilly a handful of times. I got last year with David Freeze in Anaheim. I went in for him a lot. And he's a former World Series MVP, our mainstay third baseman, and he knows he's coming out of the game in the 8th inning. And in the beginning of the year, it was really hard. What was great about David was we're good friends. I asked him, I said, David, you know these guys a lot better than me because you're on the field for 8 innings every day, 7 or 8 innings every day. I said, we're second half of the season. Can you stay out for me? Can you be on the top step of the dugout and help me if there's any sort of positioning that you feel like I'm in the wrong spot and need your help? And that helped me because I could not just looking over at our infield coach. I could look at David and I know he was there for me to help me because he wanted to win. And I think that was the main thing. Check your egos at the door. We're worried about winning, but that takes time to develop that type of camaraderie, that type of teammate of being there to help me. So I feel like that dynamic really helped the situation.
John McDonald, former Blue Jays Special Assistant for Cleveland Indians, joins us talking about Jose Reyes and the issues defensively and Ryan Gomes and possibilities. In those situations that you talk about, have you ever experienced where guys are not willing to help you out, where they go in, they throw a bit of a temper tantrum? Because it's about managing people too, right? These guys all make a ton of money, some guys are big names and are used to being taken out of games. Have you ever been in a situation where a guy hasn't been a mensch like David Freeze and basically said, screw you, I'm not helping?
Yeah, not to that negative extent. But there are guys that weren't necessarily going to hang out, and you go inside, take a little bit longer inside, and because there's a sense of disappointment too on that end. When you get pinch hit for, you feel like, man, I'm 0 for 3. I didn't do anything to help my team today. I made plays in the field, but they're taking me out. The team can't depend on me late, and you're trying to deal with that mentally, and then hopefully you win the game, and you come back the next day, and you feel like you got more to prove. So, and you feel like everybody in the stadium is looking at you and saying, well, I don't think you're good enough anymore. And you know what? I might not have been, and I know it was the best hitter. Anyone that gets defensive replaced or pitch hit for, you have a lot of you're thinking about it all the time. And you're